Hi, it's Steph. I'm just here with a video, just a early June update. I wanted to show you this planter. This is $6 planter, the Albrido coleus. Look how pretty. It's like corally burgundy with yellow on the outside. That goes with the creeping Jenny. This is has some buds coming in, but this thing has gotten used. This is what I overwintered. Look how big it is. And it has corally blooms. I can show you the color. I have it on another video, but back here, this is the same geranium color. So those are doing really well. We're supposed to get some rain tomorrow, so I wanted to come out and show you the roses before they look pole needles, before they look kind of sad. So we have, this is the cathedral bells here that has some buds. I think it's getting too much shade, so I'm gonna leave it here and then transplant it either next spring or in the fall, somewhere in this vicinity. I did move the coral bells that were right here just because I wanted to put something else. This is severely lacking color. I've been having some problems with zinnias, and it's just the things I'm growing from seed. I don't know, either the raccoons are digging it up or the bunnies are eating the seedlings. So I might show you kind of I reseeded a tray, and the germination, it's either the germination is a problem or there's something eating on it before it really bulks up. So there's that. That is a pink. I got this for $1 last year at Walmart. Don't remember the name of it, but it's like a bright pink. This one, I don't know the name of it, but it's like a multi-tone peachy pinkish one, shown in a few videos. That one's budded. So these are gonna be harder to see, but I'll do my best. So this is this Tequila Supreme. The leaves look pretty bad, but these, so you can see it comes in like a bright coral, and then it ages out to like a soft pink. So it's really pretty. And I was concerned how it would look, oops, sorry, got snagged, with the eating climbing rose, but look at it. It is so pretty. It smells amazing. So I'm hoping this one continues. I mean, it's blooming. It's pretty much getting crowded out by this peony and this rose as well. But it is blooming beautifully. So hopefully it grows up this obelisk and up on the fence. I'm gonna get some hooks eventually and some wires and do that. So there's that one. Not much to see here. So this is the Moonlight in Paris rose. Look how gorgeous. I mean, $10 Beirut at Walmart, $10. The leaves look beautiful. The blooms are beautiful. I gotta move this peony. I'm gonna find a home for it first, give it to somebody. But I am just amazed. I mean, I've spent $10 on an annual. If this only blooms and looks amazing this year, it is so well, like money well spent. I am blown away. So that eating climbing was like $12.99. This one was $9.97, and so was the cathedral bells, which I haven't seen a live bloom on yet. Well, we'll be there in a couple of weeks, and I'll touch back with you. Hydrangea, all doing great. I think all of them have buds on them now, which is super exciting. Let's go to the side and the front. The knockout roses aren't really at their peak anymore, but I'll show you what's going on here. So this is the red knockout, double knockout looking, I mean, covered in blooms. Some aged, like this, like, it's almost like a warmer red, almost like a magenta or hot pink. Really beautiful, and especially love it with the salvia. Right here we have some daisies coming in, and the quick fire is loaded with buds. So that's exciting. So let me try and show you kind of, so in here, all in here, I planted some zinnia seedlings, and I think there's 2 that are like haven't put on any growth. There's something nibbling at it. Everything else is gone. So I went to a local garden center, a couple of garden centers yesterday, and they had nothing. They looked horrible. So it might just not be a year for zinnias. I might get some snapdragons. The snapdragons are looking good. And I'll even show you the one that overwintered, which was super cool. So no color in this bed right now, except for some fading pansies. So I do need to figure out some color in the interim as these things kind of come in. There are some zinnias that I did plant that have survived, but they're so sparse. I don't know. We'll see how they fill in. I'm gonna get something in there, some annual in there. Yeah, that's what's going on in this bed. Not much, but right now we're kind of focusing on roses. But look at, if I show you this dogwood, look at that, spectacular. I mean, this tree makes a mess with the berries in the fall and when these blooms fall, but it is really, really beautiful tree. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's stop here. So these are marigolds. I reseeded again, like close to no growth. Here are the zinnias. There's one Cosmo that's probably salvageable. Everything else, do you see? I think something's eating at it, which is very frustrating, but it is what it is. You know, I mean, there are worse problems in the world. On the subject of pests, this is the 3rd replacement of a tomato. First time, my error, I forgot to water it. I left it out, I placed it, and I didn't fully saturate it with water. The top part of the soil was wet, but I didn't check all the way down to the roots. So I had it out and it was super hot, dried out, and it was like struggling. So I just replaced it. Then I had raccoons dig it up, and I didn't check it till like in the afternoon, and it was just, again, just crisped up with the weather. So this is the 3rd one, and if this doesn't work, I'm done. It is over. I'm going to use what has taken and what the raccoons have not dug up, and go with God with that. So here, I wasn't planning on buying petunias, but this got me. So I'm not crazy about this tone of color. It's very bright for me, but I'm desperate of color in the backyard right now. So these are Super Vista Fuchsia. And these get, like any other Vista, get quite large, up to 32 inches wide, up to 12 inches tall. And then I got this Kufia, which is really pretty. That'll go in the back. Try and get some hummingbirds in here. So those will probably be planting up today because we are getting the rain tomorrow. So I think it'll be a good time to plant it. So these 4, I got 3 Super Tunia Vistas and a Kufia, were $10 total. So when you buy 10, it was at a local grocery store here in the area called ShopRite. They had them, and I was shocked that they even had a proven winter plant, but all the annuals were really nice, the premium annuals that they had. But $250 for a proven winter's annual that gets that big, I couldn't really pass it up. So I ended up getting those. I said I wasn't gonna do any petunias this year, but for $250 for a premium that takes up that much space and provides that much color, I'm gonna put them in the ground, not in a container. I feel like with the containers, there's just so many issues that they tend to have. When I have them in the ground, they have consistent color. I feel like the bugs don't bother it. So that's what I'm doing this year. And for $250 a piece, I felt like that was money well spent. Anyway, even if it wasn't. So here, back to the roses, this is the Snowdrift rose, still quite budded. It has some of these crazy long stems. So once these are kind of done blooming, I am going to cut them back just because it's just shaped awkwardly. And then we have some that have fallen, but these are really pretty. White rose, a little bit of yellow, sometimes some peachy tones inside. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'll try and get back out here if these don't get knocked over by the rain. If this is all bloomed out, I will definitely do another video to show you that. Containers are doing well. This is a bloomstruck that's in a pot. Look at that, budded. And oh, I'll show you. So we're high acidity here, but this bloomstruck that's in a pot, look, it's coming in pink. That's pretty cool, right? All right. I'm easily distracted, as you can tell. All right, roses. June is for roses. Okay, so this does make quite a mess, but this is the Atlas rose by Proven Winners. Absolutely gorgeous, loaded with flowers, peachy orange, just absolutely beautiful. And like from this angle, I mean, goodness, so pretty. When this blooms, this is a limelight, classic limelight, so this will have the green, lime green, or white blooms with the peach. Ugh. The Nyborg back there is struggling. So I don't know, I might pull it. This will be its 3rd year in the ground, and it's just really never done great. So I might pull it and then just do purple mountain grass every year, or find a better quality Nyborg. I'll show you the one over on the side that's doing fantastic, but it's too big for me to want to move it. So we'll see. So distractions. So Atlas rose, this is the Italian ice, beautiful. So at first I was saying like I wasn't crazy about these two colors together, but as you can see down there, that's a drift rose, and I'll show you that momentarily. So it worked out perfectly where the brighter pink and yellow does get pulled to this side of the garden. So these are the double pink knockouts that are kind of past their peak. Their peak probably like last week before, but still beautiful. You don't have to head it. I'm kind of tempted to, just because it does look kind of rough, but you live some. You win some, lose some. It is what it is. These spireas are just loving their lives. Like, they look so good, but they're so unproportioned. I will be pulling these out probably in the fall, giving them to the church, or a friend if a friend wants them. I mean, their friend can have them right now. These bloom on new growth, so they can always be cut back, moved, they'll flush out. They have beautiful new growth. Yeah, so it's the wrong spot. It needs to be pushed back probably about 3 feet. So where the dahlias are, that would be a perfect spot for them. It is what it is. They were $2 a piece, so if they only last the 2 seasons that I've had them in here, that's fantastic. But I really don't know what perennial I'd put in here. Probably something that gets around the 2 feet mark. Right now this is probably at 3, so it is kind of big for being this close to the front of the border. Moving on. Drift rose here, really pretty. I think this is the apricot or the peach. Cannot remember for the life of me. But I bought it on clearance at Walmart last year. Moved it a few times, but it really is perfect for the spot. Hopefully it'll fill in right here. These dustman miller, usually they overwinter for me, so that'll be really pretty. Here is the snapdragon that I planted last year that's come back. Look at it, beautiful. So I did plant some snapdragons, like I mentioned, over in that front garden, so I'm hoping that they come back, because they just provide color all year. I mean, all season, not all year, all season long, and they're great for cuts. This is a bloomstruck that is loaded. This thing has been moved, it has been abused. It's just been, I think we just had the perfect winter for it, enough for it to go dormant, but not so much that it's going to kill all the early season blooms. So, another double pink knockout. The drift of begonias are looking good. Lady's mantle's looking good. I want to show you. Let's see if I could do it. So right here is the window where I play piano, and if I can get you, I love this angle from the window, where is the lime green lady's mantle with the pink and bronze leaf begonia. I just love that. More hydrangea buds. So July tour will be nice. Oh, look, new growth on the clematis that the raccoons dug up. I mean, my mulch is trashed, but it is what it is. It's okay. This is a Twist and Shout. This is an Invincible Wee White. Gonna be really pretty. I know some people were asking about the Invincible. Look at, so this is, like I mentioned, in full shade. It isn't like, it doesn't have a ton of leaves, so it's like a little on the sparse side, so you can see the ground through it. It's a little sparse, but it's covered in buds. I don't know how big the blooms will get. However, I'm very satisfied with this being in full shade. It still has leaves, it still has growth, and it still has a ton of buds. I don't think it'll get full size in this spot. We'll see, time will tell in the next few years. So it's about the same size it was last year at the end of the season. I did plant it late, I planted it in August. So we'll see how it does for the rest of the season, if it puts on more growth, you know, horizontally, vertically. But the fact that it's surviving, it has leaves, and it'll have blooms is a win. These all have buds on them. These are the Summer Crush. So these all have buds. There's one, two, and three. They kind of like get smaller and larger, but it is what it is. It's fine. These also are in full shade. Heucheras are actually bigger than the hydrangeas, so we'll see how that kind of pans out over the years. I popped in some impatiens for color, but the bunnies have been nibbling on them. What else? These hostas are just amazing, just absolutely beautiful. Different colors, different heights, different textures. Textures are pretty similar, but so I have some heuchera popped in to kind of contrast a little bit. This is Penny Mac, looking great. I got these on clearance a couple seasons ago, and they didn't have any blooms last year, and now there's quite a few coming in, so that's exciting. This huge house, I think this is a Blue Angel. I don't really know, but it's understood its assignment to just be big and gorgeous and beautiful. These two are pretty close in color, so one of these will probably need to move at some point. I think these, what are these? I want to see, I thought these were Marmalade Toast, which was more of a, like our chartreusey color, but it's definitely blue. So what I might need to do eventually is take those guacamoles and swap. But then there's a blue lake down there, so that won't work. Anyway. All Summer Beauty has one bud. I'll take it. Oh, this one's showing color. This is, look at this. It's showing some color. This is the Seaside Serenade. I believe it's Outer Banks. Newport. Oh, what coastline is this? Outer Banks. Beautiful. This is a lace cap. And then look at her. I mean, just showing off. Showing off completely. This sees the sun. I can show you right now. The sun comes in. This does get sun, and you can see the shade here. That will eventually creep in. But this does get some sun until about, I want to say afternoon, like 1 o'clock or so. So, it's not, I'm in a zone 6 in Connecticut, so I'm able to kind of get away with hosta and more sun. Oh, look. Sun got dug up here. Never ends. You can't, never ends. But anyway, the hydrangea, this is the Blue Enchantress, and she's just, I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's like, has the amount of flowers of an annual. It's just, this is just crazy. So, again, you know, like, subscribe, so you can see kind of what kind of goes on with this, but also, like, there's just the detail. So, the black stems, just, I mean, wow. I need to get more of those and swap. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. budget says no, but we'll find a way. Some lilies coming in. So these are guacamole husks I planted from bare root, but they look really good. I mean, they're big, bold leaves, and I have guacamole down there that looks very different. Whatever. They're both really nice, but so I said I would show you. So this is the summer wine bark that is doing a lot better. Actually isn't that big. I probably could swap them and move it, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it might be a good swap. It might be necessary. But anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching. See if there's anything else. No, not really. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.